1.6e. Here again we have the quotient rule, and we're going to apply it now to a much simpler problem. Y equals 5x plus 3 divided by 7. So we'll say the numerator is f of x, the denominator is g of x. Now we can begin. Y prime, f prime of x. F prime of x is just 5. All right, times g of x. G of x is just 7. Minus f of x. F of x is 5x plus 3 times g prime of x. Oh, we have a constant here. What's the derivative of a constant? That's right, 0. All right. All over g of x squared, so that's 7 squared. So let's continue. 5 times 7 is 35. Uh-oh, we have a 0. 0 times this is what? 0, right? Nothing to put there. 7 squared, 49. And then we go ahead and reduce. 7 goes into 35 5 times. 7 goes into 49 7 times. Okay, let's do another problem that's going to take a little bit more now that you have this down. Okay, so here we have y equals 3x minus 5 over 4x plus 7 plus x to the 4th. We're supposed to take the derivative. Well, we can see right here we're going to use the quotient rule, and taking the derivative of x to the 4th is very easy on its own. So let's do y prime. We'll take care of this first, and then we'll add that over there. Okay, so this is our f of x, this is our g of x. So f prime of x is our first thing, which is 3, times g of x, 4x plus 7. That is g of x. The derivative of this is just 3. Then we use our minus sign, f of x, which is 3x minus 5. Again, I use the bracket because of that negative sign. And we're going to multiply that by g prime of x. So we look over here, this is g of x, we're going to take derivative of this, and that's just 4. Okay, all over g of x squared. So we're going to take 4x plus 7 squared. Now this over here, that's just 4x cubed. Take the derivative of that. Okay, so let's continue. Distribute 12x plus 21 minus, distribute this 4, 12x minus 20. Okay, we could FOIL this, but it looks like things are going to cancel, so I'm not foiling if I don't have to. Okay, plus 4x cubed. 4x cubed. Okay. All right, so we're going to distribute this, and we have, starting here, 12x plus 21 minus 12x plus 20 all over 4x plus 7 squared plus 4x cubed. Okay, we can see our 12x's cancel out. So we are left with 41 over 4x plus 7 squared plus 4x cubed. Now some of you may be asking, well, how do you know to FOIL that or leave it alone? Well, I would FOIL it if I know I'm going to be canceling something, if something will factor out eventually, but I just have a number here and nothing's going to factor out of there. So this is our answer. Okay, I wanted to show you one more thing, and it is going back to the product rule. Do you remember the product rule? Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say g of x equals 2x to the negative 3 all times x to the 5th minus 3x squared plus 10x minus 4. All right, we have our choice here. We can either do the product rule, which this would be f of x and g of x per se, or we could go ahead and distribute this and then take every term. Let's distribute first. So we're going to go 2x to the negative 3 times x to the 5th. All right, that leaves us g of x equals 2x squared, because 5 minus 3 is 2. Now we're going to do 2x to the negative 3 to negative 3x squared. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. All right, then we're going to take this, multiply it over here. 2 times 10 is plus 20. Negative 3 and a positive 1 is negative 2. Then we go to the last one. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8, x minus 3. Okay, so let's say they say no negative exponents in our answer. Now I do see something. I do see a 2, a 6, a 20, and an 8. Okay, should we change this before we take the derivative? Bring these down the bottom? No, I don't think so. I think it's much easier if we leave these negatives up here and then take the derivative. Okay, then we can see if we cancel out later anything. So taking the derivative here, we have 4x. Derivative here, we have positive 6x to the negative 2. Because remember, we go negative 1 times negative 6 is 6, then we minus 1. Negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2. Next one, negative 2 times 20 is minus 40, x to the negative 3, because we take away 1. Negative 3 times negative 8 is plus 24, x to the negative 4. So now, if we still have to have no negative exponents in our answer, we're just going to put those in the denominator. And that would be our answer. If we wanted to factor out, notice they all have a 2. We could, but we don't need to if we're not going to be canceling anything. So that works just fine. Okay, we're going to go on to 1.7.